Hello and welcome to the short demo of SBI Connect. SBI Connect 2.6 is the latest version of this integration connector and is capable of an end-to-end integration between e-commerce and marketplace with SAP Business One ERP system. Let's have a sneak peek on its features. Your e-business needs a quick response time to provide your customers a real-time order status update, to feed your ERP item stock into e-commerce website, to quickly process web orders in back office ERP system, to automatically post e-commerce transactions in your ERP's accounts module. Each of these business operations are critical for your business, and through SBI Connect integration, this happens in almost real time without any hassle. Let's have a look at some sync features offered out of the box within SBI Connect. For this short demo, we'll use Magento Community Edition 1.8, which is the latest version, and sync data back and forth with SAP Business One ERP system. As you can see, this is the Magento 1.8 Community Edition admin panel, which we will use today for our demonstration. Let's go to the user panel first and start with registering a new customer within Magento. So I'll straight away go to create an account and I'll type in these data within this system and we'll click on the submit button. So a new customer has been registered within Magento e-commerce. Next, we can enter some billing shipping addresses. For that, I'll go to my account section and we'll start with entering an address within this section. So I'll straight away go to save this address. So through SBI Connect integration, the new customer registered as well as the addresses entered by that customer within Magento e-commerce will automatically sync back to SAP Business One within the business partner master data. So let's have a look at that. This is the SAP server. So the components which are available within the SAP server for the integration, if you go to the administration and the add-on manager, we'll be able to see this is the add-on which is running within the SAP Business One as well as installed, and through this add-on SAP Business One is able to exchange the data with the Magento e-commerce ERP system. Similarly, we have a middleware software within the SAP server, and this software, this configuration is mainly provide us the option to configure the connector as per the customer's business process. The configuration provides us basically two sections for the user access, the auto sync and the quick sync. Auto sync provides us with all the automated triggers. If all triggers are checked, then every integration process will happen in a fully automatic manner. In the quick sync section, we'll also get the option for the manual triggers to quickly trigger the sync process between Magento and SAP Business One. So now if we go here within the business partner and search through the business partner master data with the customer's name, as I have few records, so I can see this is the customer which is automatically downloaded from Magento to the SAP Business One ERP system with the customer the email ID of the customer is showing here, the web customer group under which the customer is assigned in Magento, the website from which customer is registered, and if I move to the addresses tab, I can see the billing and shipping address that is entered by the end customer. So in this way, in the B2C business cycle, the web customer registered will sync back to SAP Business One business partner master data. In a similar manner, you have the option to upload your business partners of ERP to the Magento e-commerce system. You can upload business partner under the B2C cycle, B2C business cycle. The email mentioned within the general tab will be used as the login user ID for that business partner, and business partners will be the individuals. In the B2B business cycle, however, the contact persons which are available within the business partner master data will have individual access within the Magento e-commerce system. The next process will start is the item synchronization between Magento and SAP Business One, and for that we'll start with an item within SAP Business One. For that we'll go to the item master and we'll check with an existing item that we have. Let's say this is the item that we would like to upload to the Magento e-commerce environment. This is an ERP item. So all we need to do is add this item to another screen which is called Web Item Master Data. This is the screen which is powered by the SBO Connect add-on running through within SAP Business One environment, and I would like to add this new item quickly to the screen and mention all the details of the e-commerce catalog information I can be able to enter within the screen. So first I'll choose that item. Next I'll put my short description which I would like to show to the Magento e-commerce product catalog. I can choose the product type. This is a simple product. I'll go to the attribute set and choose the attribute set for this ERP item, and I can choose under which tax class this item will fall on. For an example, for this item, this is a taxable good. I can choose whether this item will be enabled for online shopping or not, and whether this item will be visible in the front end, that means in the user panel. So I can control that too. Next, I have the option to upload this item to one or multiple websites of Magento. I can add multiple images against this item within this screen, and after that I can upload the item information along with the images to the Magento e-commerce. I can add some attributes. I can set some attributes against this item. For an example, for this case I'll select an attribute and I'll choose, let's say the color of this item is blue, and I can upload this item to a particular category. So let's say this is the category that I'd like to upload, simple, and I have the option to upload this item to multiple categories as well. I will add this item to this screen. So whenever I'll add this item to this Web Item Master Data, it will be automatically synced to Magento e-commerce. So let's now check within the Magento e-commerce product catalog. So I'll straight away move to catalog, manage products, and here I can see this is the item which I have choose to upload to the web, and I can see here Asus Transformer 32GB tablet, white color, so it's showing in this section. The item code of SAP Business One will be treated as the SKU of Magento along with the price which is available within the item master data under the price list 1, which is the default price list for this website. Currently the item do not have any stock in SAP Business One, so that's why stock is not available against this item. So now let's take some stock within SAP Business One and then let's see what will happen within Magento. So I'll move to my SAP server. I'll go to the inventory transactions for a stock update, quick stock update, and goods received. I'll choose, let's say AS. I'll search through, and this is my item. I'll add a quantity of 20. I'll choose a unit price, for example, let's say $400, and I'll add this item, the inventory within SAP Business One. So now let's move to Magento and let's see if the stock is updated in Magento e-commerce as well. So I will just refresh the catalog which I previously opened, and as you can see the stock is updated with an update of quantity of 20 as per my stock update within SAP Business One system. So now let's place some order against this item and let's see what will happen in the SAP Business One side, how quickly the order processing can start based on the integration offered by SBO Connect. So now let's place some order on the item which I have added. From SAP Business One, I have uploaded that item to Magento e-commerce, so I'm within that category, simple. If I choose that item, let's go into the detail. So this is the item that I have chosen. This item already has some inventory which I have uploaded through the stock update process of SBO Connect. I'll click on add to cart and straight away choose proceed to checkout. So here I have the many options, but let's stick to the default billing shipping address which I have already entered. I'll choose a flat rate shipping charge for this order. This is a demo environment, so I need to stick with the manual payment methods, the offline payments, but SBI Connect fully support the payment gateways that are available within the Magento e-commerce as well as the third-party payment gateways. So here I am, I can see the details. Some tax has been calculated and some shipping charges has been applied. I'll click on the place order button. Order has been placed. Now if I move to the SAP server, I can check that sales order. So I'll go to the sales module within the SAP Business One. This is the sales order option, and I will straight away go to the last data record. So here I can see this is the web customer that has placed an order on this item. The quantity for the order was 1 and this is the unit price, and based on the tax mapping, proper tax has been calculated in the SAP Business One ERP system as well, and the flat rate shipping has been applied within the freight option, and in that way the order total remains same between Magento as well as within the SAP Business One. So now if we straight away copy this sales order to delivery, I can add some tracking number within this section as well and quickly add this item to delivery. So now let's see, after adding the delivery, what is the order status update in the Magento e-commerce environment, because these two systems are integrated. So let's see the order cycle now. So I'm moving to the Magento e-commerce. If I go to the my account section, so I'll be able to see the status update here. So I can see the order status now is processing. If I click on view order, I'll be able to see the changes applied to the sales order in Magento. I can see a new link, shipments. If I go to that link, I'll be able to see some other details like the shipping details, the shipping address, as well as the tracking number, which I have actually mentioned within SAP Business One ERP system, but now it's showing in the web and it will be emailed to the end customer as well. So in this way, some of the sync processes of SBI Connect will work, and I have demonstrated to you. If any error happen within the sync process, that will be recorded within our sync and error logs. So every sync process will have this kind of log associated info, as well as the errors will be listed in this section. So in that way you will be having a detailed idea what error had happened and how you can eliminate that error. And after that, you have the option, once you eliminated the error, you have the option to resync the data from this sync log as well. So this is the basic way that SBI Connect sync processes work. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or doubts, please visit our website www.sbiconnect.com. For any other details, please feel free to contact us through email at sbiconnect@insync.co.in. Thanks for watching. See you with more updates of SBI Connect.